But I led off with my hater speech because Richard here's to talk to you, and he's an angry American.
Don't let this frighten you. I get through in an hour, 2 tops. Yeah. All right, I'll tell my joke again. Don't let the volume of this scare you. I can get through it in an hour or 2 tops. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to be, or hour, I'm going to be quoting some people, but I will give the credit where credit is due, or blame, depending on your perspective. I am an angry American, the first. Hello, fellow patriots! The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." I will not be silent today. I stand before you an angry American. I may say some things that make you laugh. I may say some things that make you cry. I may say some things that make me cry. I am angry that Obama jokes about our little tea bags, and that Pelosi calls us AstroTurf, and that we are not grassroots. Do they mock us because they fear us? That's not a bad thing. Thomas Jefferson said, "When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty." With all due respect to the lawyers in the audience, do you know that most of our politicians are lawyers, the vast majority? Lawyers are not trained in the art of making good laws. When any politician, lawyer, lies, he breaks a trust with the American people. Lying politicians make me angry. John Adams said, quote, "In my many years, I have come to the conclusion that one useless man is a shame. 2 is a law firm. 3 or more is a Congress." Old John knew a thing or two about lawyers. Thomas Paine said, "That government is best that governs least." I am sick and tired of big government, bloated budgets, deficit spending, and stealing money from our children and grandchildren. The ruling class does not have the ability to tell us how we should spend our lives. They know what is best, that we are too dumb to understand their magnificence, that we should sit down and shut up. I will not do it. I am an angry American. Americans are the most generous people in the world. We will dig deep into our pockets to help people all over the world. What we don't want and should not tolerate is someone else sticking their hand in our pocket, taking our money, and give it to them people they want to. I do not want the government to, quote, spread the wealth around. I do not want the government to steal our God-given rights. I freely say, quote, all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Now, if my mention of a Creator or God offends you, I say, tough! Neither you nor I have any right not to be offended. As a country, we have made some colossal mistakes, but we are still the noblest country the world has ever known. We don't need nor want our leaders to apologize for us anymore. I am an angry American. Benjamin Franklin said, "They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." And he said, "Having been poor is no shame, but being ashamed of it is." I am not ashamed. As a youth, my family was quite poor. For many years, I was ill-clothed, ill-fed, and ill-housed. I was the last of 9 children. I was very uncomfortable being poor. I hated being poor. So unlike my brothers and sisters, I stayed in high school. I worked my way through college. And my wife and I earned my PhD in physics. That's what America gave me, opportunity. Unfortunately, the ruling class is created and perpetrates a dependent class. They are trying to ensure that they remain in power. The ruling class robs the dependent class of their dignity and lets them become comfortable in their dependence. We need to reinvigorate the spirit of self-reliance that has made America great. Lend a hand to those in need, but stop the handouts. Handouts degrade the giver and the receiver. Lord Acton wrote, "Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely." And I know you've heard that before, but the next line is, "Great men are almost bad men." I am sick of the arrogance of power. Can anyone go to Washington and not sell their soul? The vast majority cannot resist. I am tired of the special deals, the special interests, and the lies. Can we say term limits?